Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another region. We are still in the console games and we will be all the way up into Season 1. We are in Asia today, in the upper bracket quarter-finals is where we'll be beginning. And then we'll be carrying on from there. And after Asia is done, we'll be moving into the NA console games. And by that point, we should almost exactly time it with the beginning of Season 1, meaning vacations. What vacations? I am still in my bedroom in Essex. Have not flown out to Asia or anything fancy. Have not been hired by Marvel. I'm still doing this just out of pure fun and a little bit of ad revenue. So if you are enjoying, please consider dropping a subscription and turning on that bell icon so that you can see when these casts go live. If you really want to support, you can get these casts up to a day early whenever possible by hitting that join button and becoming a member to support me more directly. Thank you all very much. And of course, leave a comment. Europe is finished. We're done with every Europe game that we were able to get our hands on. So leave a comment. What do you play on? Are you PC? Are you Xbox? Are you PlayStation? Have you hacked a Switch? Leave in the comments. What are you playing Rivals on? Doctor Strange and Loki getting protected. Magneto getting banned out. That is a little rarer. Asia definitely likes their Magneto a little bit more than some of the other regions, but seeing it banned out is quite the rarity here. Psylocke also removed, as is Magic. Magic, a great backline burner, and Cloak and Dagger also getting removed. Now, if you look at the console players compared to the PC players, at least from what I've analysed going over Europe, which is the only region I've cast so far, both of them, the differences we see is we see a little bit of a higher priority on Cloak and Dagger, and we see a little bit of a higher priority on heroes. Like you can see here, this Penny Parker. Still not appearing in like every game, but it's still being played more often than on PC. You'll see a little bit of a lower priority on characters like Iron Man, who are almost consistently in a lot of the PC games across multiple regions, but when you move over to the console games, barely shows up at all. On the left-hand side, in our upper bracket quarterfinals for Asia in the console regions for the Ouroboros Championship Season 0 Doom's Rise. God, that's a heck of a long intro to say. It is Ouroboros, and we have Big Red on the Hela. Has going to be playing the Loki. Truxin going to be playing the Groot. Oh, Silenced will be on the Hawkeye. Comp OW2 will be on the Penny Parker. And Weird Wolf, the weirdest wolf I ever did see, going to be playing the Mantis. And on the right-hand side, in the red trunks, it is Hope. We have Ankasoma playing the Incredible Hulk. Remfillers actually making out a base on Jeff the Land Shark. Usually it's just a speed boost to get people for the rollout. Chicken Lot will be on the Hawkeye. Sus playing the Hela. Secret on the Lunar Snow. And the name I cannot read will be on Doctor Strange. Just so a reminder for people, two reminders actually. One, because we are casting from Europe, there's always this little bit of stutter. Do not panic. It's not too far out of the ordinary. It does stabilize as the game goes on, so do not worry about the stutter. The players will not be experiencing this. Immediate stun onto the Doctor Strange. They try to attack through. Second point. Just because the icons in the bottom right show PC buttons does not mean that they're playing on mouse and keyboard. I am observing on mouse and keyboard, therefore the buttons change automatically. It's just the way the system works. Do not fret about it. Com already has that Buntic Spider there set up in the hallway, so it's harder to blow up, but it does still get taken out. They're being zoned pretty hard here. Ouroboros getting forced off the point. Regeneration Domain buys them a little bit of extra time as they move their way in. Trying to get onto that Hulk, who's putting a lot of pressure. Radiomax from lockdown. Onto Comp here. Big Red already taken out here on this Hela as Hope. Continuing to hold out, but you see Chicken Lot gets dropped low, getting pressured, but still seems to have the angle. And Ouroboros, despite losing members, they lose those silence as well. The attrition is good. It's Jeff, though. Gets popped, gets the chomp, but still gets picked off here by the Biotic Spider Nest of Comp OW2. That's an Eye of Agamotto, giving Chicken Lot an absolute field day there. Taking them down. Now that was pretty cool earlier. You can see Comp That biotic spider nest able to just do enough damage to Jeff in order so that once they got the eats, they took too much damage and popped out the allies. Very cool to see that. Penny Parker. We don't see Jeff or Penny that often, so we don't really consider that to be like, oh, there's a really good counter. But yeah, it's a solid counter to Jeff here. That is going to be a straggling prison being dropped to try and zone out that front line, but the front line is just a bit too tanky here. Hulk Smash coming down from Axoba, who's forced to back up here, still getting some good damage output. Buying a lot of time, will transform back here. Oh, Silence, the Hunter's Sight does end. Cobb wrapping around the side. Bionic Spider Nest is at the ready, needs to drop that before you go into the Spider Sweeper. If you're going to do it, then you get that maximum damage, because of course, those Spider Sweeper Arachnobots, they follow your webs, meaning if you Spider Sweeper while connected to it, those little robots will charge with you and chase down any enemies who stand on your webs. Here comes Hela with the Goddess of Death, Sus, in the air, doing some pretty good damage in overtime as Hope take a dominant round number 1. This is a best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2 of map 1. Super Soldier Factory will be the next objective. And Hope taking a strong and convincing lead here at the start. Do we see any adjustments out of Ouroboros? Right now seem to be running the same thing. Penny will likely stay as Penny because you want to keep that Spider Sweeper. Once you get eliminated, might swap out if they're not feeling confident with it. But right now, they're just going to keep it going.
There's serious ancient evil lurking behind the walls here. We need to hurry.
And Kosoba on this Hulk's been putting on a lot of pressure so far. Really been piling on the aggro to the members of Ouroboros. Chicken Lot doing good damage. Let's actually have a look at the damage numbers. Currently, it is going to be the Doctor Strange with the top damage number. Big Red is up there as well, but Chicken Lot short, not too far behind. In fact, not too far behind the Doctor Strange. Second highest in the game. Portal from above. But why though? I don't really see where that portal was attempting to do. Ah, it's for Big Red, so they can get a little bit of a flank. We've seen this with some Punishers in the past. Not really seen it much with a Hela, as Big Red takes to the wraparound, takes to the high ground. Charged on in, though, by Angsorba, who is going deep onto that backline, trying to take out those backline range damage dealers. Will retreat. Taking a little bit of damage, doesn't want to get caught out here. Once again, Jeff countered out here. Cobb on this Penny, playing beautifully here, shutting down the Jeff every single time they've gone in for an engaged play. But Spider Nest has a little bit of issue with some of the moving parts on this map in particular. You can see it getting taken out again. Taking a little bit of damage, but they're tanking through. Gets taken out by the terrain. That's going to be an Eye of Agamotto, dropping them low, but they're tanking through. Hope still wipes them out. The tankiness was attempted, but it's not going to be enough to push on through. Agasoba gets yet another one, chasing down Oh Silence. And this time, Ouroboros, they did start off a little bit better, actually getting some percentage on the board, but they're once again being zoned away. Remfells, currently just sending in some damage towards the enemy team. As they pressure in, looking for Oh Silence, taken out again by Secret this time. Axoba in that Hulk smash, pressuring backwards, down goes the Bionic Spider Nest. Weird Wolf going to be trying to keep the team up with that soul rejuvenation. Full retreat coming out of Hope, losing Akasoba, who did get picked off on the retreat. Sus takes to the sky and hangs out. Just hangs out. Not finding their targets, doesn't want to get picked off. Oh, Silence just being dove there. That is some aggressive Hela. Will get punished for it. Trexen trying to hold the line for the moment. Pushing forward with that Doctor Strange, trying to zone out Chicken Lot. Eye of Agamotto gets the Hulk, but doesn't get much else. The Fate of both worlds helping them tank through as Hope are holding on to this point for the moment. Spider Sweeper will expire. Has is down. Defense position by Hope, holding for the moment, 29 to 76. Grabbing Sus, it's Jeff into the backline, only gets the Hawkeye. This time able to get the value, takes out O'Silence, gets slept, picked off quickly, but the numbers heavily in favor of Hope right now. Has gonna get that Lunar Stone, picked off immediately though by Chicken Lot. Chicken Lot shutting down the attempt at the copy with the God of Mischief onto the Fate of both worlds, and that's going to zone everyone back as Hope are going to take game number 1 in consistent and convincing fashion. Nice little comeback from the side of Ouroboros. But that was still so strong and so convincing by Hope. They're able to hold themselves up, taking the 1-0 lead in this series. Top damage, almost identical. 10k from Big Red, 10k from Chicken Lot. Those two stand above everyone else by about 1.5k. 1k in the case of Comp. Comp with the damage output though. 3 final hits, tied best on their team. 13k damage blocked, not the best, but making up for it with the damage done. Healing themselves up a little bit as well with their Burning Spider Nest. Sorry, with those webs. Convincing setup there. Top healing. And it's not close. Done by Secret. 17k. Putting on a clinic there. And the most damage taken, the damage blocked, is going to be for Truxin. Ouroboros getting some big numbers on the board, but they need to start transforming this into some map wins if they don't want to be knocked down to the lower bracket. Let's get ourselves ready for map number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Asia's console tournament, and we will get set up for the next map. Don't go anywhere. See you all in the moment.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way,
And we are in. It is time for map number 2. Hope are now on the left, Ouroboros on the right. It is another domination map as we head on in. Burning T'Challa. Doctor Strange going to be taken out of action by Ouroboros this time. Was a pretty solid Strange performance from the player whose name I cannot read. Let's do what we've done before and attempt a cheeky on-camera Google Translate, because that is literally the best I can do, because my country is not in any way cultured and therefore doesn't even attempt to teach us how to read any other language except for sort of French. Come on, focus. Okay, it seems to believe that this name is Raran. It also seems to believe it's English. Gonna be honest, don't think that's correct. Just give me the tech language. Okay, yeah, it seems to believe that it is Raran. So we will go with that as best as we can. We're going to see a bad skip. by Ouroboros, or did I just miss the order? Yeah, a bad skip by Ouroboros. Only batting out the Doctor Strange, Magic, and Loki. Going to be taken out by Hope. Struggled a little bit, decided that Loki was a little bit annoying. Worth removing. Black Panther. Hovering in. Magneto made it through the bad phase. Was bad out last time. Makes it in. Jeff being hovered, but by the other team this time. Cobb going to be sticking with that Penny Parker. We'll see if this works out in their favor. And Sober. Sticking with aggressive picks here, but with that Gamma bonus that they were giving the Doctor Strange no longer really being needed unless they were planning on doing an Iron Man, they have decided instead to bring out the Thorn.
I hope you don't plan to miss today.
Why would I plan to miss?
Thor on the board, Black Panther, a second damage dealer. Chicken Lot sticking with the Hawkeye. It's working beautifully for them. And Raron going to be bringing out that Magneto. On the other side, Ouroboros has going to be moving on to the Groot here. Their tank from last game, Druxin, going to be bringing out the Lunar Snow here. And Cobb with the fast-ish rollout, utilizing their Bionic Spider Nest to give a little bit of movement speed. And make their way down to the point set up in advance. Agasova. Big Red already taken out Remfils. Druxin taken down by Agasova as they push on very deep here. Down goes Big Red and No Silence, and Ouroboros are disintegrating once again. Penny has already pulled back to rejoin the rest of the team, realizing that they were getting isolated and alone, so they pulled back so they can at least fight together. Now Haz is completely separated. Gonna get chased down, gets the map heal, but Agasova shows no mercy. Blast them off the point here. Raron on this Magneto, chasing down Osiris. Magneto has really solid damage output if he's able to land those shots directly. Big Red took out Sus on the other side. So Ouroboros are getting some pickups on the board as they make their way into the hallway. Trying to go for that wraparound play. Windwolf trying to keep the team healed up. They're pushing on forward as best they can. Has trying to split the team in two with these group walls, but they are playing aggro. Down goes the Bionic Spider Nest. Oh, Silenced arriving to assist the team, trying to drop some damage output to force their way through. Agasova, he's a big hit. Counter from Chicken Lot with the Hunter's Sight. Trying to find any targets, does not find a pickup here. Cobb actually takes out Sus. Landing some pretty good damage here, Chicken Lot. Backing up, getting good damage onto Big Red. Chasing them down. Axorba still pressuring. God of Thunder pre-buff, so it can be interrupted, but isn't here. The stun comes in, but it's a little too slow. Trying to get onto that Lunar Snow. Gets Trixon. And it's going to be another very solid position by Hope as they are at 78% to 0 right now with 4 people eliminated. Ouroboros in serious trouble. Hope looking so strong at this early stage. Sus. Waiting to see if anyone notices. They don't seem to. Dives past. Tries to get to Hawkeye. Gets absolutely ruined by the terrain. Getting blocked, but it does not matter. Round is already over. And Hope, currently, 1 map and 3 rounds in a row. They are not giving anything over to Ouroboros. As Hope, they head into the waterfalls, getting themselves set up to see if they can make this 2-0 in the best of 5. And set themselves up for a solid lead. There is a Groot in this game. Nope, never mind. Haz is currently playing Jeff. I was going to say they could try and troll someone by trapping them in this central location. A little bit of a central meeting. Haz shows up with the Jeff to say hello. This is aggressive. little bit of damage. Not going to be turning into anything super brutal.
4, 3, 2,
Let's check out the Penny rollout. They can get to the point very fast, can Penny. You can see there, dropping the Baltic Spider Nest. This gives them a little bit of movement speed. They can now drop it again, move speed, and if they want, they can then web to that central point. If they want to get onto the point right away, they choose not to. They're going to make their way on foot, so they can lay down a couple of Arachno mines first. They're getting zoned down, though, by Agsoba, who wrapped around the other side. Pressures them in. They're forced to back up. Still just going to try and get those mines on the point, but they are getting taken down pretty quickly here. Meteor M came out, takes out Osilas. Does Hope continue to pile on the pressure? Root, the Frozen, onto Sus. Trying to push their way forward, trying to find the right angle. Not able to get it. It's going to be another double, triple in total for Hope as Ouroboros starting to find themselves in a never-ending cycle of trying to touch the point, but being eliminated by Hope. Sus in position to try and win out. You can see about his Spider Nest did come in there. Shots coming in, but Chicken Lot, they're finding their hits there. And they've gone for the triple tank setup, have Ouroboros, but the problem is running this with a Penny. You don't really have a front line to block damage. You're purely relying on a healing output here. While triple healer does work and was actually mostly capitalized on in Asia in the PC world, they need to actually have someone who can force their way forward. Penny is a little slow. Can't get punished that way. Sus diving deep into the backline. Has been able to get a full chop and spit 3 people off the map. Didn't even hear the sound effects for that. Apologies, chat. Agasoba. Ooh, getting caught on the terrain a little bit there. Will get to the map heal. Taking a little bit of damage. Stunned down by Penny. Using that mobility. Able to dash away, stay upright, get healed up. As Ouroboros have finally been able to take position. The value of Jeff eliminating 3 members, and suddenly the fight is in their favor numbers-wise. Hunter's Sight doing good damage onto Comp, who is doing their best to try and set up this defense position. No binding Spider Nest, though, meaning it's not worth burning the Spider Sweeper here. 71% as Hope of retaking control. Agsoba is so just consistently in the backline, causing problems. Has sneaking around, will make their way back to the point, but will get spotted fast. Gets bubble number 1 and picked off. 86%. Can anyone make it on? Another good stun from the Penny as Comp trying to make it onto the point. Needs to touch. Their team is there. But Spider Nest put down. Immediately gets stunned out of the ultimate. Meteor M to be picked off. And that might just be it. Overtime is ticking down. And Raran just going to hang out. Nice and calm. 4 rounds in a row. 2-0 currently in favor of Hope for this map setup. Looking incredibly hard to beat right now. Chicken Lot with the MVP. For good reason. 11 final hits, 15 eliminations. 9k damage, highest in the game and by a lot. Top damage blocked. 11k. By Comp, solo tank will do that for you. Agsoba with 10k for their own self though. Healing numbers. Weird Wolf takes it by 100, beating out Secret. Dirksen able to beat out Remfels as well. They really did their best to try and stack that up. Two of their 3 healers beating out both of the healers on the side of Hope. But it's not converting into anything yet. They just can't seem to find their opportunity to turn this around. I am actually mistaken, by the way. Top damage blocked isn't Comp with 11k. It's actually Has on Jeff. running Jeff as a second Vanguard, basically, by the looks of it. 12k, almost 13k damage blocked, beating out Penny Parker by an extra 1,000 and a bit. Very interesting. I'm curious to see if they'll try that again. Vanguard Jeff, one of the smallest hitboxes in the game, eating all the shots. We'll keep an eye on it, see if they're able to utilize that anymore as we get set up for map number 3. Is this going to be victory claimed by Hope, or will this be the beginning of the reverse sweep for Ouroboros? Find out after this break.
Ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I want to be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No.
And we are here for round number 3, folks. Match point for Hope, who are on the left. Ouroboros on the right. And it's the first time we don't have a domination match in this best of 5. We are on Hall of Jalia. And it will be convergence. Was it just domination that was holding Ouroboros back? We will find out as they have removed the Hawkeye. Respect, banning out Chicken Lot, who is currently hovering the Black Widow. Intriguing. Gonna see the Psylocke removed from play. Penny Parker getting secured. Cobb certainly has a lead. Loki was secured by Ouroboros. Getting it back in play. Has seems to like it. Secret hovering the Jeff again. And we're going to see the Lunar Snow taken out here. Final ban. Jeff gets banned. Respect earned.
The right heroes could make all
Has,
the difference.
with that little bit of a flex pick, earning what might be the first, like, actually serious Jeff ban I have cast. Hope. With a very interesting composition here. So far, there is no synergy at all in terms of team-up abilities. I mean, it's a comp. They have double strategist, double vanguard, double duelist. Everything is there. It's just a little out of the ordinary. No team-ups at all. Double revives, though. The potential to just keep people in that battle. Magic sneaking through the ban phase this time will make their way in by the looks of it. Under Truxon, playing their 3rd role in this series. They played Tank Game 1, Vanguard Game 1, Strategist Game 2, and are now playing Duelist.
The battle starts in 5.
Triple Duelist, by the way, by the looks of it.
2.
Giving up on Triple Healer. Now Triple Duelist is to play, unless they're going to swap it out. Magneto for Raran. Giving up on that Captain America, deciding against that. But everything else has made it here. Going for a big wraparound play. Find Angsoma on that Venom right off the bat here. Angsoma with the positioning. Let's have a look at this Penny. Already pressuring up quite far forward, but if Spider-Desk getting focused down, removes a little bit of the tankiness. In fact, getting isolated, targeted down by the Wolverine. If you're going to have a single tank, then you might as well pick a Tank Buster to remove it from play. Cobb trying to hold. Nests underneath. Remember, they do stack. So a little bit of extra healing will be dropped, even if you get those down for just a couple seconds. They stack up to 4 times. Cobb getting focused down. Taking quite a lot of damage from that Moon Knight. Sus is doing work, but it's going to be Chicken Lot who does go down there. Adam Warlock returning to play via the Cocoon. And we are actually seeing Ouroboros getting a little bit of momentum this time. This unconventional draft of Hope seems to be struggling as Chicken Lot has swapped over to the Iron Man. A little bit of damage coming in. Dive from the Magic. Trixon piling on the pressure, but doesn't want to get caught out of position. Damage, regeneration domain, keeping the team up as they pressure in. Sus drops low, but they're holding it together for the moment. Secret, way in the back line, but Magic is trying to pressure them, trying to bully him off the point, which they've successfully done here. Ouroboros have taken position here. Here comes the Venom, but it's too late. Hand of Conjure comes out. Secret taken down. Oh, silenced with the pickup. Venom will escape. Rocket did drop that seer. But we're going to see Hope backing away here. It's the most they've lost in any of these maps so far. Sending in quite a few shots. Finds the Magic, picked off by Big Red though. The insane value that comes from a hitbox character, sorry, a hit scan character versus a flying character. Big damage coming out from Raran, taking out Cobb. Now looking for the Lokis, who was able to swap out very quickly there. Was in a little bit of danger. Nice pickup by Raffles. Oh, silenced, taken out as well. Raran playing so far forward right now is basically soloing. Will back away, gets a little bit of healing. The rockets, long range healing, power of that rocket. Assuming you can aim, you can heal from almost anywhere. Taking out some of those biotics, those arachnomines. Pulse Cannon coming out from Chicken Lot. Picks up the double. And that's going to be a cleanup. Ouroboros being taken down by Hope, but they still have 3 minutes to go here. It's going to be essentially a full team wipe here. Trixon off to the side. Waiting for their angle to strike. Finds the Iron Man. Trying to dodge the Unibeam. Mobility. Playing in their bunch. There is a BRB that could be picked off. They get the pickup here. Trixon, deep in the back line, takes out the BRB, but not before it brought back Chicken Lot. Not able to finish it off in time. Darkchild going to be coming out. What can they find with it? Hand of Khonshu came down. Dropping from the side, but down they go. Weird Wolf picking up the elimination. Trixon is in the backline, trying to get onto Agosoma, but is dropping low, able to retreat. But they're getting chased. Map heal. And they escape once again. Ouroboros, slightly better fight once again. Seeming to come in stages. Nice pickup onto Remplis. Agosoma dropped low, face from the abyss to buy time, get that shield, swing to freedom, 30 health, frenzied arrival to dash out of danger. They will get sustained up. Chicken Lot continuing to siege away. Damage upgrade, chasing forward with Agosoma on the backline, causing huge pressure. Invincible Pulse Cannon comes out, but there's basically no one left to eliminate because Raran already has picked up basically everyone. Siege from above, take out the Biotic Spider Nest. Agosoma and Raran take out 2 on the back. Cobb goes down, being chased all the way. And we have 1 minute and 20 seconds left for Ouroboros to get any extra meters on the board. They're currently at 65 meters on 1 point. Chicken Lot forced to dash away. Doesn't want to get caught out of danger here. Trixon trying to cause a little bit of pressure, but zoned out here. Sus on the point. Raran continuing to just pile on pressure, to play forward, play aggressive. Agasoba forced to back away. BTM into the backline, but it is tagged through. Here comes Big Red into the sky with that Goddess of Death to try and just take out someone. Not finding anyone, though.
Sacred totem at once.
Secret is continuing to heal up the team.
Down to 30 seconds.
Sustaining them up. Here comes the Venom, needs some of that healing. See ya for the damage bonus. BRB mid-fight to make sure that if anyone goes down, they will come back. It gets taken out though, off to the side. Big Red reviving Has after getting a pickup, but there comes the Karmic Revival from Revelers, bringing back Chicken Lot and Sus as Ouroboros took a good fight, but the revive is shutting down the value. Spider time coming out, meaning there's a lot of nests down here, making it very difficult to set up. Drixon into the backline, trying to take them down once more. Gets one with the help of Osiris, who has swapped onto the Squirrel Girl. They get the Adam Warlock. And finally, we're starting to see Ouroboros pick up some momentum here. Revelers comes back with the Kakuma and Kosova and Raran, both taken out, chased down onto Adam Warlock. And we are seeing Ouroboros hit point 2. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to try and get the triple cap here. Very impressive work by Ouroboros. Bringing it back. Chicken Lot. Continuing to just siege away. Taking quite a lot of damage. The power of the harass. Squirrel Stampede coming out from Osiris, trying to just cut off reinforcements here. Sieging in. Trying to maximize damage. Down goes that Demonic Spider Nest. Dark Child in the backline, but being used as an escape in some cases, as Trixie does not want to dive in alone. Chicken Lot on the flank, taking a little bit of damage. Forced to dash away. We'll get healed up a little bit. Meteor M onto the regeneration domain, not able to find the finishing blow. Big Red trying to get some counter damage out. Demonic Spider Mind's doing good work. Big Red going down, as does Raffles though. Chicken Lot trying to take out those healers. We're holding that invincible pulse cannon for the overtime to shut them down. Drops right above. Huge damage onto Penny. We can also see the Goddess of Death through the doorway, trying to get anyone on this push, trying to zone them away. But Comp is buying time, delaying for their team. They're down 2 members, about to be 3. Aya Magamoto comes out. Osiris is on the way. Trixon is all that's really left. They get taken out though, and that's gonna be held at the 2-pointer mark with 103 meters on the board. Ouroboros, an impressive performance, finally able to get some points on the board, but they now need to hold. If they want to avoid that lower bracket, then Ouroboros need to put on an insane defense. Hope, they just have to smash it. How do these teams adjust? Still, single Vanguard for the side of Ouroboros, putting trust in that magic. That is a Black Widow being considered, hovered over for the side of Hope.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Sus. Sticking with it.
Your ankhs are maddening.
Not my onks. Conscious.
And Kosoba on something a little bit less aggressive this time. Going to be sticking with Doctor Strange. I say less aggressive. It has the ability to portal you onto the points directly. It's one of the fastest engaged tools you have. Defense positions by Comp being set up. Whoa! On the rollout! Hold up! That was crazy! They're looking like, what happened? Who did that? I go sober. The triple elimination by Cobb right off the bat there. Not prepared for the mines at all. Don't worry, we will rewind that at the beginning to at the end of the series. I will reload this map. Try to pressure onto O Silence. A little bit of damage. Struggling to find the right angles. The Loki close making that a little difficult. Great arc there. They take out Haz. Sus really helping out. Magic on the backline. With the spin kick. Great melee abilities coming in from Chicken Lot here as they pressure on. Good damage. Doing a lot of damage, a lot of focus. Ouroboros, they're starting to fall here. We're not landing a lot of hits for Chicken Lot here, but their team is still smashing through this. There we go. Now we're starting to hit. Now we're starting to hit. Good hit onto Big Red, taking them down from max range. And this is where you start to see the siege getting broken. We're hovering on board a little bit longer than we normally would with our Black Widow here because we just don't get to see them very often. And now we're gone. Echo Soba pressuring in. Chicken Lot mixing it up here. Nope, not mixing it up, sorry. It was Haz who has moved on. Moon Knight dropping the hand of Khonshu. Oh, Silence, able to find Renfeli's. Renfeli's already back. A little bit of damage was good. Sus taken down on the side. Meteor M coming in from Raran. Not able to find their target here, but an intense battle has been undertaken. Has moved on to the Venom, giving Compo W a little bit of extra melee capability so they can just get a little bit more beefiness to hold the point to delay. Chicken Lot taken down once again and swapped to the Winter Soldier. Now they have a buff with Rocket. This is a good defense now. We're starting to see Ouroboros find a little bit of momentum. It's starting to get pushed back a little bit, but it's slow and steady. Eye of Agamotto from behind. That goes Soba into the hand of Khonshu, picking up the double with Chicken Lot grabbing Trixon on the side. Venom feast from the abyss. Little bit of damage onto the backline, but Ouroboros not in position to really protect them as Haz takes a very bouncy swing, but is able to get out of danger. Finds the BRB, does not take it out. Would rather just take out Rocket. If they take out Rocket, that will take out the BRB. Darkchild pressuring in, trying to get onto that backline. Getting good damage. Secret, the BRB did activate, revived Sus, Reflees. Take it out. Chicken Lot on the flank. Landing some pretty solid damage here. Here comes the Goddess of Death for Big Red. And again, every time they activate it, they're taking damage, then they drop it, and no one's in sight, but they finally find Chicken Lot. Able to get a little bit of damage that way. Big Red dropping the pain. Angosoba portaling up to the high ground. Finds Big Red up there, gets punished. A little bit too aggro there, getting dove and eliminated super fast. Raran holding the front line, at least for the moment. Chicken Lot taken out by Haz. Haz is putting on an absolutely great performance right now on this Venom. They're creeping forward, pushing that cart back little by little. Here comes the hand of Khonshu. Little bit of damage onto the side. Meteor M into the backline. Takes out a Spider Mine, but that's about it. Raran can't find the angle to get any finishing blows here. Healing up onto Agasoba, who was flying overhead. Karmic Revival. No one is down, but they're dropping low. So we're a little bit preemptive, but if it works, then it may work out. Weird Wolf taken out as Chicken Lot goes in deep. Does not go down while the Karmic Revival is still up, though. Really positioning. currently in favor of Hope. Even though they lost that Winter Soldier, they still have more members on the board. You can see Akasoma looking to try and take down that Bionic Spider Nest. The stuns coming out. Great positioning for the Spider Sweeper here. But again, there's no one really here yet. Finally going to arrive. They dodge away from the Eye of Agamotto, but they lose their Bionic Spider Nest in the meantime. Forced to back up to the rest of the team. Eye of Agamotto came out losing Weird Wolf and Big Red. Ouroboros once again find themselves a little outnumbered. Venom diving in. Picked off beautifully by Chicken Lot.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up.
And now we're out to tier 2, meaning it is all down to that 103 meters and 49 centimeters. 103.5 meters will secure this for Hope and take them on to the next round and send Ouroboros down to the lower bracket. The retreat already, Hand of Khonshu coming out from Osiris, trying to set their team up for some kind of turnaround. Sus sieging in. Behold Dark. And Grosova gets the double there. Big Red and Trixon. They also get Haz, as this is looking very good for the members of Hope. Getting yet another pickup. Cobb is taken out. They've got the pressure. The card is coming. Oh, Silence picked off. Ooh, but the Spider-Mine trap that was left by Penny sets them back in. Triple frontline now. Trixon onto the Groot. They've gone for beef and delay. Big Red in the sky, trying to buy some time. Doing some good damage. Sia coming out from Secret Meteor M. Little bit of damage, not enough to finish anyone off. Trixon taken out by Remphalis. Eye of Agamotto coming down, not finding the targets they really want here, but Trixon still in the respawn. Karmic Revival. Just in case, here comes the Kraken Impact from Chicken Lot. Looking for the reset. Finds one, finds two, finds three on the finish line. Anybody is left? No! Cannot make it with Chicken Lot cleaning up the defense. That's going to be the 3-2 on this map and the 3-0 in terms of total map score. Hope will move on to the upper bracket semi-finals. And Ouroboros will move down to the lower bracket, where they will have to fight their way through to try and earn their spot back. 17 final hits, 15 final hits, 11 final hits, 14 final hits. Just an absolutely smashing performance by the side of Hope. On the other side, though, Ouroboros, strong as well. Great defense, pretty solid attack. They went way better than their previous matchups. 12 final hits on Trixon. 11 on Big Red. Top damage by Big Red. Really showing up there. Lowest damage, of course, by Rocket. It's very rare you actually find yourself shooting as Rocket. Damage blocked. Anko Soba. 41k. Beating out even Cobb, who for part of that series was solo tanking. 33k. Healing numbers scattered all over the place for the side of Ouroboros. But the top number is still being taken by Secret. 38k on that Rocket. Doing some fantastic work there. But that's going to be it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Asia Championships for console for the Marvel Rivals Championship. I hope you're as excited as I am. I'll be bringing you the games. But I have been your caster Tetcher. Reminder, if you enjoyed, leave a comment, subscribe, manipulate the algorithm. I don't know, help. I'm tired. I'm still sick. I'm going. See you guys tomorrow for your next upper bracket quarterfinal game for Asia on console. And I will see you all later.